Today I'm sharing my November 2020 manifestation results with you. In this business monthly manifestation results report, I share my new blog income report, evidence log, goals update, milestones met, and mindset breakthroughs. Today I'm bringing you the second installment of my brand new series to start sharing a report on my monthly manifestation results with you. In this report, I am going to share my evidence log of what's been manifesting that month, including everything I manifested or achieved during the month, an income report, an update on my 3G goals that I set for the month and whether or not I achieved them, my deepest feelings about how the month went, analysing what worked, what didn't work, and what needs to be improved, how I can be more productive, and whether or not I stuck to my commitments. Today, you will be motivated to work on your own goals. You will be interested in starting your own monthly manifestation report, and you will see how to work through mindset issues and improve your belief system. Please note, my aim for you is to use my results as a manifestation model to show you how to take inspired action to manifest your own desires. You can apply what I'm about to share with you to inspire yourself to complete any of your own passion projects. As I share my own report, I want you to notice if you are thinking any negative thoughts about yourself, such as, I could never achieve all that in 1 month. I call these negative feelings disbelief because you don't believe in your own success. I have a whole section on how to reject disbelief in my book Stamp Goals. This is part of the process of achieving the goals that you have set for yourself. And please bear in mind that my monetary results have started off fairly small, and I wanted to share all of my results with you so that when my income is soaring in the future, you can look back and see that I did start from zero with low sales numbers at the start of my business, just like most other people. I want you to be motivated by my dedication that despite not making a great deal of income from my new business at the very start, I still continue to believe in it, and it is this attitude that will bring the big revenue months to me in the future. It's all very well looking back after you've already earned a small fortune and telling people that things weren't always like that, but I know that it's going to be so much more motivating for you if I document my process right now as I'm actually going through it, so I can share what I'm truly thinking in this present time. My name is Kath Kyle and I am the author of Stamp Goals book, and I'm so happy that you're here. I help content creators and change makers manifest business success through spirituality, self-belief, and strategy, and I help you master your marketing, manifestation, and money mindset. As I'm going through this report, I would love to know what you liked about it or how you think it could be improved. Let me know by leaving a comment on my blog, YouTube channel, or sending me a DM on Instagram at Kath_Kyle. So why am I sharing my goals and income reports with you? So here are all of the reasons that I'm sharing my monthly manifestation report with you, even though committing to sharing my income every month does scare me quite a lot, I've got to admit. Number 1, I want to motivate you to manifest your own success, work on your own business goals, and enjoy the process. Number 2, I want to hold myself accountable to working on my business goals each month. Number 3, I want to encourage you to start a monthly manifestation report of your own so you can hold yourself accountable to your own success. Number 4, I want to be completely honest with you and show you that things aren't always perfect, and I don't always hit all of my own goals. My mindset isn't always positive, but I am optimistic that my results will keep improving, and in time you'll see that commitment and self-belief are some of the biggest determining factors in success. Number 5, I want to share my mindset and belief system with you and how I work through my disappointments when I don't achieve my own goals, so you can get an example of how to work through challenges and avoid giving up altogether. Before I share my results with you, I want to highlight the importance of planning your success before you review your success. I will be sharing my in-depth monthly planning session with you at the end of the month, so stay tuned for that. And if you can't wait that long, grab a copy of my Stamp Goals book, as my planning system is one of the items in the book bonus bundle. So let's get started with number 1, the Success Evidence Log. The Success Evidence Log involves making a list of any achievements to celebrate. There are 3 categories of the Success Evidence Log. Number 1, manifestation milestones met. Number 2, tons done and success rituals achieved. Number 3, mindset breakthroughs. So let's look at each one in turn as I share my results with you. So what is the manifestation milestones met? These are things that actually happened that you didn't have any control over, that you can be grateful for, such as revenue earned and followers and subscribers gained. So here are all of the things that I manifested in November. I was over the moon that all of my social media followings increased. So let me break down some of these for you. My Facebook likes increased from 51 to 60. And yes, these numbers all sound a little low, but this is a new business. And bear in mind that they all add up, as you will see at the end. My Pinterest followers increased from 384 to 448. My Instagram followers increased from 93 to 109 and finally started to gain followers without me reaching out to people first. My TikTok followers increased from 473 to 749, which was a big jump. And I actually have 2 YouTube channels. I started one, which was where I was sharing long content, long videos, like probably anything over 10 minutes long. And I also then decided to start a separate YouTube account for sharing my short videos that I share on all of my social media. So I'm going to share both of the different channels with you. I wanted to see what would be the difference and see what's actually working, and it's actually quite interesting. So my YouTube long content account, which has been in operation for quite a long time, increased from just 12 followers to 18. And on the same account, my views, my YouTube video views increased from 23 to 87. And I just started my brand new YouTube Shorts account, and it within a few days got its first 6 subscribers, which is actually a much faster rate of growth than my YouTube long content account. And in that period of time, I actually got 129 video views, so it's already surpassed my YouTube long content account. So this is really interesting to see that I'm getting way more engagement from my short videos than I am from my long videos. I do tend to waffle on a lot, so maybe people just don't have time to listen to me, but thank you for listening to me right now. Let's hope that you get to the end. So let's move on to podcast downloads. These increased from 10 downloads last month to 54 downloads this month, so I'm really happy with that. That's a big increase. My email subscribers increased from 308 to 381. Again, really happy with that. My blog traffic increased from 8,255 page views to 8,669, which is actually a fairly small increase for blog traffic growth, but I am still happy with that. And a lot of it with blog traffic, it can be very, very delayed depending on when you last published blog posts. And because I've had a big gap between publishing blog posts, that might be why I've had a small increase, but still it is an increase. So I am going to celebrate that. I'll take it. Thank you. So now that I've shared all of my accounts with you, my total audience size increased. Last month it was 7,374 and this month it is 8,647. So as you can see, they definitely all add up. All of the social media and the page views and the email subscribers, everything adds up, and 8,000 is definitely not a number to be sneezed at, so I'm really, really happy with that. And another manifestation milestone is that I became aware of my first superfan, a lovely lady who was commenting on a lot of my YouTube videos and interacting on everything and bought some of my products. So I'm really happy. Somebody I didn't know, so definitely not a family member or a friend, but I'm really, really happy about that. So that is always something to be celebrated. And they do say that you only need 1,000 true fans to make your business very successful. So here's my first one. And finally, I sold 5 different Kath Kyle products. So let's move on to the next part of the success evidence log, which is tons done and success rituals. Tons done and success rituals achieved is a list of everything that you did to move your business forward this month. Tons done are single one-off tasks, and success rituals are things that you repeat over and over. And these are related to the giving goals, but they're not exactly the same, because giving goals tend to be just focused on one big project that is the big goal, and tons done and success rituals include everything that you did over the last month. So here's all of my achievements this month. I created 8 videos, 8 podcasts, 8 blog posts, and social media posts for all of the content for Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok for the month of December for the next month, because I create everything 1 month in advance. I also created 31 new short videos for TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram stories, Instagram reels, and YouTube shorts. I created a new logo, a more simply and classy logo, and if you go to the blog post you'll see the before and after if you want to take a look. I also did morning and evening routines every day as normal. I did my monthly stamp planning, monthly reflection, which is this process right here, content planning session, and my financial review sessions during the month. I set up 3 new Facebook ads on Facebook with a retargeting funnel. I set up deadline funnels for some Green Thickies products and Kath Kyle products for 2 different businesses, and I'll explain more about that in a little while. I edited my stamp goals book with my new thoughts as I've been reflecting on it for the last few months. I created a free book bundle for customers of my stamp goals book. I set up a new opt-in freebie page and images for downloading the new book bonus bundle. I outsourced some work on Fiverr and paid somebody to convert my book to a Kindle version from a Google Docs. I set up a new Amazon author page. And if you want to see any of these, I've got links to everything on my blog post. So just have a look around the notes of this content and you'll be able to go to my blog post and click on the links for absolutely everything. I also wrote a new book description for my Amazon book product page, and it is now live, so you can go and check that out. I created a new product page for Green Thickies business and 2 Sorry You Missed It pages for both Green Thickies and Kath Kyle businesses. And I also created a batch of pin images for Green Thickies and another one of my businesses called At Home Spa Day, and I scheduled them out using Tailwind. And I don't normally do this task, but my assistant has been working on getting up to date with the new content system, which is being quite all-consuming, so I just caught up on some of that extra work there. So that was everything that I achieved. I'm really proud of everything that I've achieved, really happy with it. So The third part of the success evidence log is the mindset breakthroughs. Mindset breakthroughs are focused on improvements that you made in terms of your belief system and what did you discover and learn this month. So here's how I focused on personal growth this month. Some challenges have appeared in my personal life that have prompted me to go within and let go of how I'm feeling, and this has been affecting my happiness levels, which impacts on my overall quality of life. And I realized that I was blocking these out, but now that I've started to address them, I feel a lot better. Personal issues do impact on business success, and when we push away our feelings, they tend to raise their heads over and over again until we deal with them. And you can run away from your problems, but they do have a nasty habit of finding you until you finally let go of them. So although this is not completely related to business, as a business owner, your own personality and your own personal challenges definitely have an impact on your business. So that is why we have the growing goals, which is encouraging you to work on your own mindset and your own limiting beliefs and let go of any problems that you've had. So let's move on now to section number 2, which is the gratitude goal update. So gratitude goals are goals that can't be controlled, and in particular, revenue goals. So please note, I am only reporting revenue for my Kath Kyle brand. My other businesses do generate a lot of passive income, which is what I use to pay for my online business tools, which I share across all of my businesses. For my new brand, I want to start reporting from the very first month I made any money to take you on my journey from making nothing to growing in the future. I created one income report focusing on 1 month of revenue from my health blog, Green Thickies, and I also show you all of my expenses that I pay across all of my businesses. And if you go to the blog post, there is a link within that blog post where you can go and click on the health blog income report and take a look at that. So I'm just focusing on the Kath Kyle brand with this income here. So here is my income that I made this month in my Kath Kyle brand. I made a total of $337 in my second month in business. I sold 2 of my Brilliant Business Brain Stamps audio packages, and I sold 3 of my Dream Business Blueprint courses. And I am over the moon that I sold 3 of my brand new courses that I just launched for the very first time. I spent a tiny amount of money on Facebook ads, around $30, so I made a return, a really good return on my ad spend. And if I can sell 3 of my products, I can sell 3,000 of them. And I'm so happy that I sold 2 different products, as this means that more than one of my products is a success, and that balances out my product stack nicely. And this month I did a promotion for Dream Business Blueprint to my email list and also via Facebook ads, and it worked very well. Section number 3, Giving Goal Update. Giving goals are goals that are focused on what you are offering for sale. My main giving goal was to get my Stamp Goals book ready for sale, and I achieved that and a lot more. I achieved an amazing amount this month, and I'm really pleased with my progress. I didn't plan to sign up for a new account with Deadline Funnels because I've used them before and cancelled my subscription. But I needed to find a way to end my promotions on autopilot, and this is one of the only ways to achieve this. There are cheaper plugins available, but they didn't do what I wanted them to do. I always wanted to start a countdown clock ticking when someone visits the sales page for the very first time, and when the countdown timer gets to 0, the page disappears and a "sorry you missed it" page loads instead. And I already had Thrive Ultimatum because I pay for the Thrive membership, and the Ultimatum plugin is included within that Thrive membership, but it would only start the countdown from an email, and the page had to be different from the page that the public saw. But I wanted the same offer to be available to everyone, no matter if they're on my email list or not. So that particular plugin didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I decided, after a lot of research, to go back to Deadline Funnels because I'd used it before and it was very effective last time I used it. So I managed to get a free trial for Deadline Funnels, and so far it has recorded that it has made me hundreds of dollars in sales across my different businesses. So it's working very well and it's more than paid for itself. And I also spent a lot of time creating a free bundle for my Stamp Goals book. And I just kept on thinking of more and more things that I wanted to include in it. So I kept changing the sales pages and images over and over again each time I added in something new. And I even just did this again last month. And the book bonus bundle now has 17 items in it, which is a fantastic deal. And I know this book can change so many lives, so I wanted to make buying this book a no-brainer. And if you want to check it out, you can go to kathkyle.com/stamp goals. Moving on to section number 4, a growing goal update. Growing goals are focused on personal growth. I was working on a lot of emotions around money this month, and although I was really happy with my sales last month, I did feel some fear around not having very regular sales throughout the month for this brand. Every day that I didn't get sales, I was feeling a bit scared and wondering if I would ever get sales again. And I know these thoughts are not helpful, so I've been processing these. And this is just part of being human, is to accept that from time to time you will get these kind of thoughts, and it's what you do with the thoughts that really matters and whether or not you can push through them. Moving on to section number 5, success signs. Success signs are things that worked well, things that enabled you to reach your goals, things that you enjoyed working on, and also things you experimented with, even if you haven't seen any results from them yet. I feel like this was the month the business really started to act like a proper business. I have a regular content plan, so I'm demonstrating that I am committed to my business and to helping other people, and in return I was rewarded for that with 3 sales of my first signature course, Dream Business Blueprint. I finally feel like I'm in business. My new stamp plan is working very well. I now focus on creating content first, and I don't allow myself to work on any other tasks for the month until the content for the next month is created. Although I love creating content, I also love completing projects to create new products and get them ready for sale. So focusing on my content first gives me something else to look forward to, a different type of work during the second half of the month. Now that I have regular, consistent, good quality content going out twice a week, I'm finally seeing an increase across the board with all of my marketing channels. My Pinterest following is growing rapidly, but as yet I haven't seen all that much traffic from Pinterest. I feel like Pinterest perhaps hasn't started to rank me for any content yet. So with Pinterest, even though you might have lots of followers, it's really how when your content starts to rank at the top of the feed, when somebody types in a keyword, that's when you start getting the real traffic. And also when Pinterest starts to show your pins automatically to other people when they first log into Pinterest. And really the following doesn't matter all that much, but it does help a little bit, so it's all a good sign. My TikTok following grew massively this month, which I was so excited about. TikTok is showing my old videos to more people, so I'm reaching more people than I have previously. And I have to get to 1,000 followers to get an active link on TikTok. And so far, I haven't had any direct traffic from TikTok because of this reason. So I will be so grateful to finally get 1,000 followers on TikTok so I can start using an active link on my profile. I also don't really get that much traffic from Instagram, and I know it is such early days, and I need to keep reminding myself not to compare this business to Green Thickies that has over 100,000 followers on Pinterest, and that following didn't happen overnight either. Success compounds. The more successful you get, the faster you grow. It can feel slow building an audience from scratch, and it can feel like all of your effort is for nothing at the start. However, one thing that can make this easier to bear is the strategy of reusing content. If you have a small following right now and hardly anyone is seeing your good work, you can always reshare this in the future when your audience is much bigger. So don't let the fact that nobody's seeing your work prevent you from creating good quality content, because it's that good quality content that is going to grow your brand. If you think, oh, it doesn't matter, nobody's seeing it anyway, I'll just write a really short 300-word blog post because nobody's going to see it, then nobody will see it in the future. It's a vicious circle. It just keeps on compounding. So you've got to put the good quality content out there, even though you think nobody's seeing it to start with. Let's move on to section number 6, success blockers. Success blockers are things that are blocking your success and stopping you reaching your goals. I wasn't able to test my Facebook ads properly, as I couldn't tell if people had arrived via the Facebook ads or somewhere else. And in the future, I am going to set up a different funnel specifically for ads to test if they were profitable or not. Section number 7, my feelings about this month. I felt very confident and happy with my progress. I reached so many manifestation milestones this month, and I am so grateful for all of them. I would have been happier with more sales and more revenue, but I am grateful for the increase from last month and for these sales that I did have. I know that I have some mindset work to do around finances, so I'm making that a priority next month. Section number 8, improvements. This month I did my monthly stamp planning at the end of the month and my content planning session at the start of the month, but I now want to start doing my content planning session at the end of the month also, so that I can go into a new month knowing that I'm all sorted for content, as that makes me feel more on top of things. I didn't end up getting any testers for my book before I am launching it, and I don't feel like this was maybe the ideal decision to make. In the future, I am always going to focus on asking people to test my new products for free before I launch them. I think it was because I read something that if lots of people go and throw all of their reviews on the same day on Amazon, Amazon can pick up on that and it doesn't look natural, and therefore they might think that your book isn't growing naturally. But thinking about it, it would have been good to at least have a few reviews, because without reviews, we all know that what do you do on Amazon when a product doesn't have any reviews? It's very unlikely for people to buy them. So so you just kind of get stuck in that situation if you don't have any reviews. Section number 9, time savers. I've decided that I'm going to stop putting music on the background of my short videos. It created one extra day's worth of work for me, and I don't feel like it was worth it, or the added enhancement was worth the extra time commitment. And it can also be distracting too. Not everybody likes music in the background, so I've decided it's not worth it. Section number 10, commitments. I am still committed to 2 content pieces per week. I am still committed to getting my Stamp Goals book ready to launch by the end of December. I am committed to streamlining my expenses by eliminating online tools that I no longer use. I am still in the process of transitioning from 2 different online payment systems to one new one. I have now stopped using ClickFunnels, but I need to change some links in my autoresponder from my previous business so I can stop using Shopify and transition everything over to Thinkific. And I am committed to testing everything to seeing what's working. So now that you've seen how valuable it is to do a monthly reflection to keep yourself accountable and resolve any negative thinking that you have around your business, you might be wondering how you can start doing your own monthly reflection sessions. I have created a stamp reflection workbook for business growth to help you work through these questions yourself. This stamp reflection workbook is available as part of the free stamp book bonus bundle for those who purchase my Stamp Goals book. The reason I added it to the book bonus bundle is because I explain how to do these reflection sessions in my Stamp Goals book, and I also have a shorter weekly reflection session as part of the Stamp workbook, which is also one of the free bonuses that you get when you buy the book. And in my book, I show you where you've been going wrong with goal setting, how to transform your business by setting the right type of goals, how to make sure you achieve your goals every time, how to make a plan for achieving your goals that will lead you to success, and how to make goal achievement a habit. And you can find out more about that by going to kathkyle.com/stamp goals. While you're waiting for your copy of Stamp Goals book to arrive, you can start taking practical action in your business today. Watch my free workshop called How to Plan Your Dream Six-Figure Business in 30 Days. In this free workshop, I show you how to plan your dream six-figure business in 30 days that fits your personality, desires, and ideal lifestyle, and make money from a brand new business even if you have no experience or product to sell. This workshop is valued at $77 and is part of my Dream Business Blueprint course. I am giving you free access to this workshop and an associated workbook for a limited time only, and you can get that by going to kathkyle.com/blueprint. You are going to be so glad that you did. And next time, in my next content piece, I'm sharing how I use flagship products to build big brands and boost sales. So make sure you subscribe to my podcast, Manifest Business Success, my YouTube channel, Kath Kyle, and follow me on Instagram at Kath_Kyle so you don't miss that. I will also let you know via email when my next piece of content has arrived, and I'm currently giving away 4 brand new gifts every month to my email subscribers, so don't miss that. You can subscribe by opting in to any of my free gifts, such as my free 100+ success mantras. Mantras are like affirmations that the brain can't argue with because they are true for everyone. These mantras will make the achievement of your goals inevitable. Here is an example of a couple of my own success mantras. Good things come to those who believe. Don't put all your eggs in someone else's basket. Make your own basket. And you can get hold of the success mantras by going to kathkyle.com/mantras. And now it's your turn to go and put your stamp on the world.